Okay, so from memory,
They're in a cafe at some point, maybe?
Oh no. Oh Christ.
There was more paint.
She's on her own in a cafe. The end. So, for those unfamiliar, this is trailer trashed. The first person and only the first person will get to watch a trailer without any sound and then try and describe as much as possible in a video to the next person. The next person will then watch it only once and then try and retell as much as they are able to absorb, and so on, so forth. Going by the first video, it doesn't always turn out that well.
there is a couple, male and female, walking down the street. They start to dance. It's raining, and they seem very in love. They're kissing, and then it quickly cuts to um, the lady finding out she's pregnant, and it then cuts to them kind of seeming happy, and then all of a sudden the woman seems miserable as it cuts to her walking down a corridor in a school, and there's children running past her. She's kind of out of it, kind of like not fully, just kind of like disconnected. And then it cuts to her being in hospital, giving birth. The father is not present, and then it cuts to her being in her house, and she's playing with the child, and the child seems off to the mother. That's the kind of impression I'm getting. So she seems concerned, so she then speaks to the father, and they take the child to the hospital. They come back from the hospital. It is a few months later. The child's a little bit older. She starts interacting with the child again. The child seems again quite off, not fully retaliating in terms of like the game, as if the child's not fully understanding. So she then takes them back to the hospital, and she seems quite distressed and concerned in regards to this. And then it cuts to the child being older again, and the child is playing in the kind of kitchen. It's an open space house. It's kind of like a kitchen living room kind of thing, and there's paint everywhere, like everywhere. Like, so she's a wee bit angry, kind of annoyed. Child doesn't seem to be taking orders or like doing as they're told. So then there's another scene of the father and the mother having a chat, and the child is now a teenager, and he's looking down on the balcony watching them, and he seems quite upset by what they're saying. And then it cuts to her looking out of her kitchen window, and she's looking at her son kind of interacting with other children. She seems quite distressed or annoyed or angry, or upset, concerned. And then it cuts to her then crying at the sink, and feeling overwhelmed. And then it cuts to the son again, and the son is just playing with people, but is almost like
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
staring at the mum. And then it cuts to her being in a cafe by herself, all lit up in red, and she's sitting alone, kind of seeming dead upset. That's it.
Okay, so there is a man and a woman singing and dancing in the rain, and they're happy. And then they go to a school. The woman is really upset. She finds out she's pregnant, and then she's in the hospital having the child, and the dad's not there. Then time passes, and the child is a bit older, but he's acting kind of odd. The mother's not happy again. Then more time passes, and
she finds the child in the room with a load of paint everywhere. She's not happy about that. The child is acting a bit weird, so they bring him to a hospital for something. Then the child gets a bit older and is a teenager and is playing with other teenagers, and they're looking at him from a balcony. Then more time passes and the mother is still sad. She's on her own in a cafe. The end.
Okay. There's a man and a woman, and they're singing and dancing in the rain. And then she finds out she's pregnant. Then skip forward to her having the baby. The dad isn't there. She has the baby. She's not very happy. Skip forward again. We see the kid is a bit older. He's in a room with paint. And then the mum is still not happy. Then skip forward again. They're in a cafe at some point. Maybe. Skip forward again. There's a lot of time that passes in this film, I'm guessing. And then there's paint. The kid is in the room with paint everywhere, and the mum's really not happy. And then we see the kid a bit older as a teenager playing with other teenagers, and he's being watched from a balcony. There was something about a school somewhere. Then the mum is still on her own, and yeah, the end.
All right, so there is a cute puppy, by the way. Whoever you are, girl, nice one. There is a man and a woman dancing in the rain, and then she finds out she's pregnant. And then she's having the baby, and baby daddy's gone, nowhere to be seen. She's not happy. The woman having the child is not happy. We cut forward some time. The child is older. There's paint. There's an apartment. Mother is still not happy. Oh, Christ. There was more paint. We cut forward more time. The child is older. There's more paint. The mother's still not happy again. The kid is with other teenagers, and he's being watched from a balcony. Yeah. So recurring themes of paint, unhappy mother, and a growing child growing up. That's all I got.
Alright, so first off, cool puppy, I assume it's for Mowgli. But that's not to do with that's not to do with the trailer. I bet you that's the only thing I remember. Mowgli. Right. So two people in the rain dancing. I'm gonna say dancing. It's in the rain. One is pregnant. Oh, I think someone's already unhappy about something. Don't know if it's the rain. Then we cut some time, and then there's paint, and then the mother is again unhappy. Again, I don't know if it's to do with the paint. And then there's teenagers. Maybe they're talking I don't actually know. The father is nowhere to be seen. Maybe he was upset with the paint as well. So he left. We cut forward some more time. There's more paint. There's more unhappiness. Again, I don't know if it's to do with the paint. Oh no. Oh no. And this is run about me and Danny joined up and can't even remember it now. So there's more. So there's recurring themes of unhappiness and paint. That's I'm gonna stop because I'm just rambling. Okay, aye, bye. So I went last, so I haven't actually seen anybody else's apart from Danny's because I haven't edited it yet. So what I was gonna do is have a look at the trailer. Have a look at the trailer that was picked by Robert, and just see the differences between what it ended up when it got to me and the original version, because there has to be more than an unhappy person in paint.
Every day it's getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like you.
Right. So we need to talk about Kevin, which makes sense considering it was Robert that picked it. But now, straight off the bat here, why was there more chat about paint than there was about the child? There was barely any mention of a child. Like, she was pregnant, but right, minute.
You just have to rock it a little bit.
Did you say mommy?
No.
Shouldn't he be talking by now?
I wouldn't worry about it. No.
He's just a boy. Just a sweet little boy.
That's the paint.
Just because you're used to something doesn't mean you like it. You're used to me.
Good shot, Kev. You're natural. First he cries too much, then he's too quiet. And you see there's some kind of personal vendetta?
You think I'm exaggerating?
Listen, buddy, it's easy to misunderstand when you hear it out of context.
It was like, I was also told that this father was about. It seems like they seem to be about a decent amount in this trailer. I was told gone, nowhere to be seen. Like, I wonder who done that.
The context.
Franklin, pick up the phone.
He's just a sweet.
Pick up the phone.
Just a sweet little boy. That's what boys do.
Whelan Ramsey. There wasn't that much paint. Like there was some paint. There was more child, but it was some paint. Who done it? What one of you's done it?